server to player exit pi, and then delete custom events, compile, run pi. Okay, so I've got the reproduction steps here so that I can email myself and check this out. But unfortunately for now, this is going to limit my ability to really help. I can ask Ben about was not when I tried executing on the server in a custom event called by the client. I tried to set a variable in an array owned and set the replicated by the same client. The server was able to read the value of the array, but when I did a simple value equals value plus 1, and then set it back into the array at the same index, it wouldn't work. Huh. Alright, so what I'm going to do, since I've got to run through this before I'll really be able to test, I will write, I'm literally copy pasting what you just said. Repro for fresh lemonade. So I'm going to test this tomorrow to see if potentially arrays are bugged as well, since this seems to be a prevalent issue with at very least 4.7's custom events server structure shit. And I'll test that tomorrow. If you could just send me a private message on the forums reminding me to do or to look into this, and I will be happy to take a look tomorrow. And my forum account is literally Adam Davis. So I can try to take a look at this after I get through my my forum list and bug reports tomorrow. Network issue. Yeah, if anything, it's probably limited to arrays, or at very least limited to the specific nodes that they were using, which is possible. I'll have a look tomorrow for sure and see. Oh, you know what I didn't think of? So you said you were using an array of float values. Was it just the float values that were messing up, or did you have any arrays that you were populating with other variables? Because if you had other array, like an array that was populating with other variables and those variables weren't replicated, I'm not sure they would replicate through the replicated array. And this is where I get really confused with networking, because I don't know what all can and cannot be replicated and reproduced and stuff. This is where it gets kind of crazy. Well, in the words of Ray, dukes. And you know what? For this, it's double dukes. And anyone who got that reference, you get a cookie. Not a real cookie, an internet cookie, so you're going to want to clear your history eventually. Okay, get rid of that. Okay. That's going to bother me today. It's going to bother me so much that I have no idea why that is occurring. I can't keep working on it though. I want to make it equal to itself plus the input float from the... I don't think this is going to make a difference, but try setting when it's adding to itself, use another variable and set that to replicate it as well. So let's say the other variable is like +1. then try adding that other variable to your array element that you are currently messing with, and see if it's possible that it's registering those numbers even though it shouldn't. It may be trying to register those as a temporary float value, which is not replicated, and therefore is screwing up somewhere along the line. I don't think that's the case, and it shouldn't be. But that would at least give me a point of reference when trying to work with this. Oh. Yeah, I really don't think that would be the problem. In fact, that's insane. If it's registering empty values, so like, let's say I had, where's my character? There's my character. Okay, so what I'm saying is, like, right here, I don't think it's doing that, but it may be registering 12 as like a temporary integer value. And if it's doing that and trying to add it to con modifier, let's say con modifier was replicated, but this was not, it may be trying to add that other value, and since it's not replicated, it's not registering correctly. So try instead, let's say I had int max, and int max was the number you were going to be adding for experience. So let's say I had that, you get this, and instead just plug this in here, so that, and make sure that int max is also replicated, and see if that makes a difference, because if that's the case, that would be really dumb if this is picking up as a temporary value, or like a temporary variable, because it's not